If no one told you what to do, what would you do? If no one gave you direction to this thing called life, what would your life be? What kind of people will you be around? And what kind of things will stimulate you to actually wake up in the morning to go and chase something? The more you start learning about how this world runs through books, history, testimonies, and soaking or even observing by your own self, the more you get to realize 90% of the reason why we, or let me just say incentives, remains the reason why we do stuff. It's not even because of us. We just do it because of an external reason. Most people are trying to get money just because the television is telling them to do so. Most people are fighting for wars just because the government is telling them it's good for their countries. Most people are in careers that they don't want to, but because their parents told them it's the best, so they go for it. Most people are in marriages that they hate because and they can't get out of it because it's a tradition that they have to be in, or if you're not married by a certain age, you seem kind of you look like a loser, or it's like you're not living life, you're behind. And it shows itself in every aspect of life. And you get to know that most people do things not because they want to do it, but because they've been told to do it, and subconsciously they don't even know, or they're oblivious to it. Or even if some of us know, like we know that we are doing something, but truthful to us, we don't like it. And I just want to talk about this topic, and most of the causes of this problem is it's not even it's the media. Like, the media has lied to us very, 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 very much for a long time. And if you don't become observable about you fall into the trap of this material world. I'm not saying you don't like things, but before you start chasing something, ask yourself, is that what you really want? If you have parents and they are taking care of you and everything, you don't go hungry, but you are in a career that is solely for their own joy, but you are in and you don't feel any bit of happiness, but you are just in it just because you are probably scared of being on your own, or scared to like be proud of you when you chase something different, or probably in a relationship that you don't want to be in, but you don't want to get out of it just because of what people say, or you are it's like something that it's everywhere. It's like, if no one told you what to do, what would you do? If nobody told you what to do, what would you do? Like, even it goes to religion. If your parents didn't tell you were a Muslim, will you become a Muslim? If your parents didn't tell you you're a Christian, will you be a Christian? And these things, when you start getting the real truth of it, you start asking questions. And you have to ask questions, because once you get told something, you don't ask questions, it's not your own decision that you're running with, it's just somebody's own. And I see a lot of adults, like I stay here, and there's a lot of adults that you can see in their faces, like the work they are doing, it's not what they want to do. It's probably maybe when they were kids. And even, like, let me just use this media for an example. The media, I'm in a medical school, and I'm sure most of the population of the world think becoming a doctor is the best thing. When helping people is good, but the job itself, it sucks. It's tiring. It's a lot of stress. You don't have a life outside medicine. You don't know nothing about the world. Your life is just constant pressure. It's not fun. The money is not worth it for me. Like, from what I've seen from my teachers and other doctors, the money is not worth it. Trust me. And most students, or most of the teachers, I've realized, you can see in their face, it's not something they want to do. It's probably like they had like parents that were average or rich, that wanted their kid to be this kind of person working in this profession. And I studied the statistics that 1 in 4 physicians commits or suicide every year. Like these things are so hidden that if you are not in the field, you never understand it. Or if you're not in the, or you don't pay attention to it, it doesn't show. And they hide all these things. They hide all, even social media right now. When you go to YouTube and you're trying to make money, it's just a limited amount of topics that will tell you how to make money. Like there is copywriting, there is, what was that one? Drop shipping, there is SMMA, there is this is just this online business. And it has made a lot of kids think to get money you have to just do this. And they start, you know, becoming this kind of small communities that they all behave the same, they all think the same, just because they are being told what to do. They are not doing what they want to do. Does that make sense? It's like, if you don't think for yourself, you always fall a victim to what people are saying. If you don't think for yourself. I also thought, last time, I also thought that was, you know, these online businesses what I needed to make money. But no, people, what is it called? I want you to, if you have a zip on your jeans or whatever, there is a company called YKK. They produce these zips for the whole world. It's something that, it's something small, but they make billions out of it. Toilet paper, water, pens, candles. There's almost about like 100 companies in your room. And I'm sure you've never even noticed. I can mention 5 right now. This is a company. This is a company. This microphone is a company. This short is a company. This socks is a company. This pen is a company. This candle is a company. This window is a company. This paint is a company. This sellotape is a company. Everything is a company. Everything is an idea to spark your mind. So stop thinking just to make money or to do something, you have to follow what society tells you that is what you have to do. And like I'll say it, if no one told you what to do, what would you do? And that is where your greatness comes from. Because you do what you want to do and you do it with confidence because you are doing it. And even if you feel you reach roadblocks during your journey, you fight through it because it's what you want to do. Imagine you try becoming a doctor, but you don't want to become a doctor. Or you want to start online business, but you just don't want it just because you've seen these kids on the internet are having a lot of money and you're also doing it for the money. You reach a roadblock or probably make money. And then you reach a roadblock where your job is too much and you have clients, you know, bothering you at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. just because, you know, there is something that didn't go on with the contract or there's a problem with your job or the work that you did. You'll probably be frustrated and say, man, I'm not doing this shit, fuck this shit. Because it's not what you want to do. You were just being told this is what you have to do to be successful. No, there are lots of successful people that you don't even know of. There are a lot of apps on your phone that you don't even know who the fuck made it. You should know what you're optimizing in life. And I'll make a video about that. It's all about the Polaris star. It's about where you are going. Doesn't matter what someone is doing, it's where you are going. Find who you want to become in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. What else you want to live in? Whatever thing you want. Write it down. Write what you like. Write whatever you want. That's how God created this world. You think everything's created twice. You think it and you bring it into reality. Most people know what they don't want, but they don't know what they want. I could ask 5 people, so you can ask them, what do you want to eat? I don't know. KFC, no. Rice, no. But they don't know what they want. If you ask someone, why do you want to become rich? They can never give you the right answer. They just want to become rich, but they don't have a why. If you don't have a why and you don't have a direction, you always be lost. But if you have a direction and you know where you are going, what anybody's doing doesn't matter to you. You have a focused tunnel vision. You know where you are. It's like a race. When you start a race, you don't care about your opponents. All your focus is on the finish line. And once you're finished line, most people don't have it. Most people don't even know how to create goals because they don't think for themselves. And it's difficult to break out of this system of, people depending on society or external people, and they don't sit down and think for themselves. That is why we have all these crises in the world. People don't know what to do with their life. People don't have purpose. And It's a big problem in our generation now. People are so lost with this technology called phone. Once you shift from being a consumer to become a producer, you see how the world is just sad. It's just sad. Like people just do things and they don't even know the reason why they are doing it. Like people have killed people just because of religion, like in the name of God. Like people do stuff without even thinking. Why would a God who's so loving tell you to go and kill someone? And even if it's something that the book says, why would you go and do it? We are all human beings. But it's just a different topic for another video. But what I'm saying is, if no one told you what to do, what would you do? That's what you have to start thinking about. If nobody told you what to do, what the fuck would you do with your life? That's a question I want you to ask yourself. And I know this video is going to be a lot, but I'll leave the video here and you think for yourself. From now on, if you get out of the road and someone is telling you this is the right thing to do, listen to them. I'm not saying don't listen to anybody. Listen and analyze it. Filter and purify, take the information in and see if it will work for you. If it doesn't work, disregard it. If it works, take it in. Just don't take anything that is being said and think that's the truth. I think, was it last 3 days? I was just here with my girlfriend and she's like, do you know young people are supposed to have like sex 6 times a week? I'm like, how the fuck is this even normal? Like, where is this information coming from? And she was just arguing with me like, yes, this isn't. I'm like, where do you get information from? Instagram. Well, was the person a doctor or it was just a random guy? And I God, it might be some random horny guy that's just speaking in his camera about his insecurities or probably doesn't even have a woman to, satisfy his whatever needs he has. And he's just putting his inner void out to the world. And vulnerable people or millions of people will see this and thinking that's the truth. It's some random guy saying whatever you want to say on the internet. And it's like this place, if you are not mentally tough, you will fall a victim to this thing called social media. It's not real. This thing is not real. You see people waking up in the perfect morning routine. They set their own cameras, bro. They set the camera, go back to sleep, and wake up pretending that's when they wake up. But people don't think about these things because their mind is so condensed with. I'm just going off topic. There's too much about this world or our generation that when you start talking about it's a long topic to talk about. But I think I'll just end the video here. So from now on, just ask yourself, if no one told you what to do, what would you do? How would your life be if you started following your own thoughts and incentives? Would your life be like this? Would you be where you are living right now? Would you be with the people that you are surrounded with? Or will your life be much different and much happier than what it is now? So that's what I'll leave you guys with. Just think for yourself and, do what you want to do. Because like I said, nobody knows nothing. You might see people doing great things, but they are trying. It's not like they have the answers. We are trying, bro. We are all trying. So, as always, I'll leave the video here and I'll end with this. Think for yourself, please. As always, my name is Salim and I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.